iPhone 5S versus LG G6. That's coming up right now. Let's go. So, what is up, guys? This is Nick here from Everything Tech, and welcome to the Apple iPhone 5S versus the LG G6. Now, there's two reasons that I'm making this video. Well, actually three, and let me lay them down for you here. Number one, I think nobody is going to make this video, so I might as well go ahead and make it since I got a 5S on deck as well as an LG G6. Number two, a lot of people have been requesting this video, well, a few here and there. I've got some comments, do 5S versus G6. And number three, if you got an iPhone 5S, you might be thinking about upgrading. This dinosaur is getting a little bit old here now, and the G6 might be a compelling option for you to go ahead and upgrade. So if you're thinking about that, this is what we're going to talk about here. So let's go ahead and do a boot up test of both of these devices while we talk about the specifications of each. I have 2 and 1. And you should see that Apple logo does show first, and now the LG G6. So of course, internally, these devices aren't even close. We have an Apple A7 chipset, 1 gig of RAM. That's laughable to the G6. 4 gigabytes of RAM, Snapdragon 821. And it's not about iOS being more optimized here. The G6 is hands down a monster performer. It's more comparable with the iPhone 7 Plus as well as the Galaxy S8. But this is not a video comparing these guys side by side as to say they are matching up evenly, because they're not. This is more for people who are looking for those specific questions, who are trying to upgrade, like I got a 5S. How much better really is this phone? Because that's what the kind of questions I used to look for when I was just looking for videos on YouTube, and nobody would make these videos. So let me go ahead and show you that we do have the same applications lined up. I believe I do have iOS 10.3 running here for the 5S. So let me go into General down here, go into Software Update. You can see iOS 10.3.1 is available, so I'm on the regular 10.3. I'm not going to update it here. It's not a small update. It's not a speed update. So let's go into Settings here on the G6, show you that I am rocking out with Android 7.0 Marshmallow. That's what comes with the G6 out of the box. Did I say Android 7.0 Marshmallow? Android 7.0 Nougat, aka Chicken Nuggets. Alright guys, so the same applications are lined up on both. Let me go ahead and close everything out for the iPhone 5S over here, and we'll begin this test really quickly here. So I had a lot of stuff open, and I'm almost done there. So here we go. Play Store, App Store, 3, 2, and let's go. And you could see the LG G6, and we're still waiting on the 5S. So you can see just the massive increase you're going to get if you decide to actually upgrade from your 5S to an LG G6. Even though this is Android and you might love Apple, you can see how much improvement Android has got over the years. Going into Instagram, you could see massively ahead of the iPhone 5S there as well. That was my actual video from earlier, Apple Clips app. You might want to go check that out if you haven't heard of it yet. It's pretty awesome stuff. Coming home here, let's go into Twitter. And you could see Twitter should be opening there first on the G6. So you can just see this massive improvement. It's massive. And that's why, you know, I don't make too many videos anymore on the 5S. Going into eBay, you can see right here, G6 over the 5S. Coming home here, let's go into Amazon. But I can't, deny it. The iPhone 5S, for being as old as it is, still performs pretty solid. I mean, it's not blazing fast, but it gets the job done. Coming home here, let's go into YouTube. And you can see YouTube way ahead of the iPhone 5S there for the G6. And this is pretty much going to be the story across the board on all applications. You can see right there again. And again for the G6 coming home. Let's go into Lightroom. And you can see again for the G6. Then the 5S slightly behind. A Pi Geek or Appy Geek, whatever you want to call this bad boy, ahead there. Let's go into Uber. LG G6, and then the 5S. But I mean, that's not so much that you're just going to go ahead and lose your Uber ride because the 5S was 2 seconds behind. Coming into Subway Surfers, and this is one of the reasons why I think a lot of people are starting to say, smartphones really need to change, and they really need to do something drastic because these little small speed differences are nothing really. So is the G6 going to take it on Subway Surfers? Let's see, because iPhones usually do good on gaming. Wow, the 5S just beat the G6 on gaming. So Android really needs to step it up in the gaming department. Going into Temple Run, Let's close that out. I missed that one on the 5S. So let's go ahead and close that out and do that again. That was shocking. The 5S wins on gaming. Wow, again, the 5S takes it there. So I might have to do a gaming test because the 5S just beat the G6 in 2 games. This is shocking as crap. Let's go over here into settings. Let me close that one out. Let's do settings again. You can see LG G6 wins there. So just like the other iPhone, the iPhone SE, the G6 lost to the 5S in gaming. That is very shocking. Going into Google Chrome as well as over here, we're going to go to yahoo.com. I'm going to go to yahoo.com here for the G6. Man, the G6 though, it's just so smooth. The keyboard is very smooth. The screen feels liquid smooth. And I got a comment earlier, somebody saying that G6 is going to slow down over time. I highly doubt that because my G4 is not even slow, and I've had it for about a year now. Let's hit go. And you could see the 5S actually loaded content first. Let's do another website. Let's go to apple.com. Let's go to apple.com here for the G6. And let's hit go. And you see there, whoa, about even. Let me know which one won down there. So Safari's still pretty great there for the iPhone 5S. Now, that's not the only reason to upgrade. You know, you're going to get a much better battery life here if you decide to get rid of your 5S for the G6. And it's going to give you 3,300 milliamp hour battery. It's going to last all day. This phone, not going to last all day. Cameras, surprisingly, the 5S still has a pretty good camera with its 8 megapixel shooter. Of course, this camera isn't even close to the 13 megapixel dual setup on the G6. But hey, I mean, in terms of camera, I think you're really going to like the upgrade. But I don't think it's something that, you know, is the major deciding factor. I think more the screen here on the G6, as well as the battery life and the Android 7.0 Nougat with all its multitasking features and the Google Assistant is going to be one of the things you really like if you decide to go ahead and do this upgrade. So I'm going to wrap it up there. I don't want to talk too much further about these two guys. If you're deciding to upgrade from the 5S, just know that you are going to get a massive update here. We kind of knew that already. In terms of the way they feel in the hand, we do have a similar feel around the edges. The G6 gives you that same aluminum build around the sides as the 5S, but smoother. It's not as sharp on the edges as the 5S here. It fits about the same in the hand as the 5S. It's only slightly wider than the 5S, so you can see just a little bit wider than an iPhone 5S, so not bad there at all for the G6. Fingerprint scanner, probably about even, I would say, about in terms of accuracy. You just have to reach up here for the fingerprint scanner on the G6. Screen, 2K screen, Retina display. The screen on the G6 is a massive update over the 5S. So if you're deciding to upgrade to the G6, I think you're going to be very happy. But that's going to wrap it up for me. What do you guys think? Would you update your iPhone 5S to a G6? Are you going to get rid of your 5S this year for an S8, the newest iPhone, an iPhone 7, 7 Plus? Let us know down below in the comment section of this video. This was Nick here helping you master your technology. Be sure to be well. Like the video if you enjoyed it. I will catch you all in the next one, and peace.